Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Here I would like to tell you about my story. The title is JOKO KENDIL. Okay guys, have a nice listen my story. In ancient times, there was a poor widow who had a son. The child has a body that resembles a small pot. Middle people usually call the pot for cooking rice kendil. That's why the boy was nicknamed JOKO KENDIL. Even so, JOKO KENDIL's mother never cried over her fate. He is very awake, and every person who loves JOKO KENDIL, whatever his son asked for, if possible, he would always fulfill. When he was a child, JOKO KENDIL was no different than other children his age. He is very witty. He often uses his body shape to gain an advantage. For example, if someone in his village is having a feast, he speaks into that person's kitchen secretly. He stood among the jugs that were there. As a result, the cooks were often deceived. They thought JOKO KENDIL was an ordinary kendil. With delicious, they put the delicious food into JOKO KENDIL's mouth. JOKO KENDIL secretly brings the food home. Everything was given to his mother. JOKO KENDIL, where did you steal this delicious food from? Shouted his mother, seeing the food. JOKO KENDIL did not steal, ma'am. Those who have the intention of giving it to JOKO KENDIL. Of course, I do not refuse the gift, ma'am. Don't we need to eat? Said JOKO KENDIL. How is that possible, my son? JOKO KENDIL described his experience when sitting to parallel to the other kendil. Mother, they think I'm a kendil. JOKO KENDIL. His mother looked at JOKO KENDIL's tree. Thus, finally, JOKO KENDIL was approaching adulthood. However, his body shape remained stunted. Even so, he began to ask for a marriage. What confused her mother was that she asked her mother to propose to a king's daughter to be his wife. His mother was very surprised and said, "Aren't you not mistaken, my son? How should I propose to the king's daughter? You are the son of a poor person, and your body shape makes people laugh." "Aren't you afraid to see yourself?" said his mother. "Don't be discouraged, Mom. Just fulfill your son's request. Trust me, Mom," said JOKO KENDIL. Even though she was filled with doubts, her mother also went to the city to face the king to convey her son's wish. It is said that in the story, the king had 3 beautiful daughters. When JOKO KENDIL's mother conveyed her son's intention, to her surprise, Sri Baginda was not angry. He continued the proposal to the 3 daughters. The first daughter answered, "I do not want to marry JOKO KENDIL, a poor country boy. I want the wife of a rich king." The second daughter replied, "Father, I don't want to marry JOKO KENDIL, who is of course ugly. I don't want to me, father. I am only willing to be the wife of the king's son, not JOKO KENDIL." And the youngest daughter replied, "Dad, if you don't mean and leave all those options to me, I gladly accept JOKO KENDIL's application. Hopefully, father is not angry and blesses me." Hearing this answer that sounded strange, the king was very surprised. The king did not understand what prompted his daughter to choose JOKO KENDIL. However, the choice has been made. The king could no longer prevent it. As a king who always had to keep his promises, whatever decision his daughter made, even if it was tough, he was also passed on JOKO KENDIL's mother. The marriage was carried out in a short time. Seeing the terrible appearance of JOKO KENDIL, Melati, that is the name of the youngest, is always ridiculed by her 2 sisters. This made the youngest daughter very sad. "Ha ha ha, look at Melati's husband. He's wear rolled like a ball," shouted the eldest daughter. Yeah, apparently already ugly. Her body is shapeless too. What exactly Melati looking for? Shouted the second princess. That's the sound that is heard every time and every day. The towns heated, the air lobes, but Dewi Melati remained the steadfast and patient. One day, the king held a competition to pit the dexterity of his commanders. The match was held in the open field in front of the place. The king, with all his commanders, bodyguards, and his 3 daughters, also watched the agility contest. However, Joko Kendil could not be seen in the arena. Dewi Melati sat alone. Joko Kendil was not beside him. In the room, Joko Kendil immediately looked for the jug. However, his efforts were in vain. It was destroyed. Nature at the he saw his wife was sobbing. Very sad. So Dewi Melati, his wife's chin lifted. Of course, Dewi Melati was very surprised. She got up and wanted to run away from her room because suddenly she saw a stranger in front of her, even though she was already Joko Kendil's wife. Dewi Melati was very scared. The fragile knight immediately prevented him and dispatched him. Then the knight told him who he was. He explained that he was the ugly Kendil Joko and that all this time he had to wear clothes that were in the shape of a Kendil. He can transform into a knight back after a daughter who was willing to sacrifice to marry him. Without Dewi Melati's sacrifice, he would remain Joko Kendil forever. This change made Dewi Melati's heart happy and very proud. And on the contrary, this incident made her two older siblings very jealous of her. This fairy tale has become very popular in Central Java because it can be used as an educational tool for parents to teach their children that they should not insult someone who is having bad luck. In this world, nothing eternal. Today, the person is miserable, but there is a possibility that the next day he may be happy in life, and those who are proud will have their turn to endure suffering. Okay, everyone, this is my story. I hope this story has made value for you. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.